Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this super cute short and top set for a 9 to 12 month old baby girl. It's really easy and perfect for beginners. So let's get right into the details. And please do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more easy and interesting tutorials. So these are the materials I'll be using to make this outfit. I have cotton printed fabric and then a plain cotton fabric as well. I'll be using the printed fabric for the top and then the plain fabric for the shorts. So let's go ahead and cut out our fabric. So I have here two pieces of fabric I'll be using for the top of this outfit. My fabric is 17.5 inches in width and also 17.5 inches in length. So I'm going to fold this fabric diagonally this way, and then I'll straighten up the folded end towards me. So the next I'll do is to input 4.5 inches for my shoulder length, and then I will mark it and connect a straight line from the folded end to touch this point we just made. Then I would input my chest measurement. I'm working with 4.5 inches as well. I'll mark it from the top down this way and also connect the point with a straight line. I'm going to be inputting 6 inches for my bust measurement. I would mark it out. Also from the folded end, I'll mark it out and then connect it to touch my chest line. Then for the neck measurement, I'll be doing 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches for the front, and then 2.5 inches by 1 inch for the back. So I'm marking out the front neck first, and then I'll draw in my neck curve. Then I'll input 1 inch for the neck depth for the back, and then draw in my back neck as well. I also went ahead to drop the shoulder by half an inch and then reconnect to touch my neck this way. Then I'll go ahead and then draw in my armhole curve. So from the top this way, the shoulder line, I would mark out 11 inches and then just keep rotating my tape measure, mark it out to draw a curve. Then I would connect a straight line from the bust to touch the hem of this dress. So the next I'll do is to cut out my pattern. So I'll be cutting out the back piece first, and then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and then take out the back piece and then cut out the front neck as well. So I'm done cutting. These are the pattern pieces. This is the back. At the midsection of the back, I'm going to mark out 2.5 inches for my opening at the back, where I will be fixing my button and then my buttonhole. I'll connect a straight line and then I will cut out this mark I just made. We are done with the back. I'll bring in the front and then place it on top of the back piece, right sides facing each other. Then I will head to my sewing machine and then stitch the shoulders down. So I'm done stitching the shoulders of both the front and then the back, and then I have these strips of fabric that I cut on bias. So this strip is 1 inch in width. I'll be using this strip to clean the opening we made at the back, the neck region, and then the armhole area as well, to give it a beautiful finish. So I have used the bias tip to clean out the neck, the armhole, and then the opening we made at the back. This is what it looks like at the moment. I'll fold in my top this way, and then the front piece onto the back piece, and then stitch the sides down on the sewing machine. And I'll also fold in the hem of this top to finish it. And we are done with the top. This is what it looks like. I've fixed my button, and then my loops at the back. So this is what it looks like here, and we are done with the top. The hem has also been finished. We'll set this aside, and then we will work on the shorts of this outfit. So for the shorts, I have my fabric here. I have 2 pieces of fabric. This fabric is 16 inches in width and 11.5 inches in length. So I'm going to fold the fabric into 2. Making sure that the fabrics are properly aligned at the sides and at the top, so that there's not any misalignment. So when I fold it, I'm going to be having 4 pieces. From the top, I'm going to mark out 3.5 inches. This is what I'll be using for my elastic band later on. So I'll mark out the 3.5 and then connect this point with the straight line. Then I'll mark out 6.5 inches from the folded end here, and then I'll mark it. This is 1/4 of my waist measurement, and for the crotch depth, I'm going to be doing 6.5 inches as well. So I'll mark it, and connect the 2 points with a straight line. Then I would extend this point outward this way, and at the hem of this fabric, I'm going to mark out 6.5 inches and connect a straight line from that point to touch the line we extended out this way. And then I would go in by 2 inches and then connect the 2 points with a curved line. Then at the folded end of this fabric, I'm going to input 1/2 inch and slant a line to touch the bottom of the fabric this way. Remember, we marked out 6.5 inches for the waist. I'll bring it to the top of the fabric this way, and then mark as well, and connect from the waist to touch the band line. So the next I'll do is to cut out my pattern. I'm going to fold in at the waist area and then create a notch on the sides. And when I open this up, I'll be having 2 pieces for my shorts. So I align these two pieces properly again, and then I will stitch one side from the top through to the curved area, and then I'll stop right there, just one side of this. So I'm done stitching that one side. This is it here, and I also went ahead to serge the rough edges as well. So I'll open this up, and I'm having one long piece for the shorts. The next thing I'm going to do is to fold my fabric to touch the notch we created on the sides. This is where I'll be creating my casing for my elastic. Then I would pin this down from one side to the other side. From the top, I'm going to mark out half an inch and connect this point with a straight line. So if you are enjoying this tutorial, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. And we also want to hear from you in the comment section. So I'm going to stitch this down, this half an inch I marked, from one end to the other, and also stitch at the bottom of this fabric from one end to the other. So I'm done stitching. This is what it looks like, and I've created a casing for my elastic. So I have here my elastic. This elastic is 1 inch in width and 18 inches in length. So with the help of my safety pin, I'm going to pass this elastic through the casing we made. I'm not going to be passing it through the half an inch one, but the bottom one. So I'll pass it through from one side through to the other side. So I'm done passing it through. This is what it is looking like for both the front and then the back. I'll stitch the ends of the elastic to hold it in place, and then on the sewing machine I'm going to stitch the midsection of this elastic. After stitching, this is what it looks like at the waist area. It's looking pretty already. I'll further fold in my shorts into two, and then I would head to my sewing machine and stitch the sides down from the top through to the curved area. So I'm done stitching. I'll be serging this later on. At the hem of this short, I'll fold in about 1/4 inch twice and stitch it down to clean the hem. And I'll repeat the same process for the other side of the shorts. I'm done stitching. Remember to give it a good press. I'm going to open this up. This is what we have. And the last thing I'm going to be doing is to stitch the crotch area down by 1/2 inch on the sewing machine. So I'll hold these two fabrics together and then stitch it down on the sewing machine. And as simple as that, we are done. This is what the shorts look like. It's looking pretty and it's very simple. I hope you agree with me. So I'll be pairing this with the flared top we made earlier on. And I want to thank you so much for making time to watch this video. This is what the waist looks like, and this is the complete set. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in our next tutorial.